Hello, Lisa here. Welcome back to my channel and welcome to this hot takes on upcoming tarot and oracle deck releases for the month of March 2023. I am going to be sharing with you my hot takes, my very first impressions in most cases for decks that are coming out right now. So decks that are due to come out, they're in pre-order now, or they're coming out mass market between now and my next one of these videos, or decks that are currently funding on Kickstarter. I am trying a new filming setup just for my own experimentation. So please let me know what you think of this down below. If you guys hate this, I will try not to ever do it again unless I really need to use this setup. Also, I have Hello Kitty temporary tattoos on because it's fun. But in any case, I am filming at a weird time of day. I'm using a different camera setup, a different mic setup, because earlier today at the time I'm filming this, I was doing readings for my Magical Unicorn and Badass Unicorn channel members, and I was in this setup. And I'm like, you know what? Let me just play around and see what this is like. So far, it looks okay to me on preview, but if you hate it, let me know down below. But this will make it really easy for me to share my screen, so we're going to give it a try. I feel like that's a lot of explaining. And also, I should warn you, today's video is going to be very long. So get comfy, grab something to drink or eat, because not only am I going to be sharing with you all of my takes on decks you guys have requested that you want to hear my hot takes on, but tucked into this video is going to be a very special indie deck preview. So stay tuned and let's get into it. So we are going to be talking about mass market decks first. I've got a few to go over, so let's hop in and start talking about it. The first deck I want to talk about is the Herbal Tea Magic for the Modern Witch Oracle deck. That is a mouthful. A 40-card deck and guidebook for creating tea readings, herbal spells, and magical rituals. 40 cards is a little on the slim side for me personally, but let's take a look at the images. So this looks like it's basically, who's the publisher? Ulysses Press. This looks like it's basically an herbal deck. So you have the kind of like a botanical image, or what do you call that? You have an image of the plant or the tea plant. The tea plant? Is that a thing? Tea plant? You have an image of the tea plant, and as well as its name and 3 keywords, it looks like, or key phrases per card, per plant. And here you have an actual cup of tea, oolong tea. But the rest of these preview images just seem to be basically plants. They're all plants used in tea, I would assume, or types of tea. So we have fennel, spearmint, ginger, peppermint, rooibos, tulsi, violet, and hibiscus. So that's cool, but it's not exciting me. It's not a lot of cards, honestly. I tend to like Oracle decks that are like minimum 50 cards. So 40s, it's a little thin. I have bought Oracle decks with only a few cards in them, like not only a few, but like 36, 38 or so. For some reason, that seems to be what Los Scarabeo does all the time. I don't know why so few cards, but I will buy those on occasion. For example, I have the Paulo Barbieri Unicorn and Star Dragon decks, but I have those so that I can work with them separately or together in a combined deck. So I actually can have a more expansive deck if I want one, or I can use them separately. Something like this, I feel like there's nothing about it that's like making me want to go rush out and buy it right now, which is fine, honestly, because as you are probably well aware, I have plenty of decks. So this is an easy pass for me, but it does look kind of cute. If this is your aesthetic, I think the parchmenty backgrounds are kind of fun on this. But anyway, let's see what's up next. Okay, you probably already know how I feel about this. I will link up in the card. Wait, which side? That side up there. I will link up in the cards the link to my walkthrough of the This Might Hurt Tarot deck special edition from Liminal 11. This is the exact same version, only it is just the deck, and it, as opposed to this deck plus all the extra goodies that come in the special edition. But I have to say, I'm pretty impressed with this mass market edition of the This Might Hurt Tarot. This is coming out May 2nd for purchase. As far as I know, this mass market version will not have the gilding on the edges, whereas the special edition version does have the gilding on the edges. But I have to tell you, okay, so the copy that I have is glossy. It shuffles really nicely once you break it in a little bit. And it, like, by break it in, I mean a few shuffles in, and I was enjoying the riffle shuffle quite nicely. It hand over hands beautifully. This deck reads beautifully. I'm a major fan of Isabella Rotman's tarot. I've been using it. It's been my #1 fave for a long time. And I'm so excited about the mass market release. It's going to make this deck so much more accessible for people. And I just think it's a very well done deck. And the mass market does include the additional bonus card, the This Might Hurt, This Might Heal card, which I talk about in my special edition unboxing as well. So I'm very excited about this one. And I think this is a easy recommendation for me. It's currently listed at $24.29 US, which is a little bit of a sale, and it's due out on May 2nd. Oh, look, another RWS. Okay, listen, I don't need an RWS tarot. I really don't. I don't need one because I don't read with them. I have one. This is really cool. The original 1909, I suppose. This is the version of the Rider-Waite-Smith that's out of copyright. So I have, does that seem garish in these images? Is this just me? Is it my computer monitor? These colors don't look right to me. Maybe this is what the original 1909 looked like. Like, I love the roses and lily backs. I think that's kind of cool. It's either that these preview images are terrible, like the line work doesn't look right. It looks really heavy. Is that normal? Is that right? I don't know. Like, this one looks fine. But even then, look at these down here. It looks kind of greenish. I don't remember this. I feel like the greens, I feel like this is like oversaturated somehow. I don't know. I don't know enough about RWS to have an educated opinion about this, but this version does not appeal to me. It almost reminds me a little bit of the way that the Centennial can kind of look. Like here, it looks about right. But in these individual images, it looks like the contrast is bumped up, or the intensity of the colors. What is that called? Contrast, saturation is bumped up too much. I don't know. I don't know what I would want to see this one in person, but it is a mini. So if you want like a little pocket RWS, this might be a nice buy. It's $16.95 US. I don't need another RWS though. So this, again, easy pass for me, not tempted. We're good to go. Okay, now this deck, on the other hand, has me very, 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 very excited. However, I'm waiting to see what's happening because I snuck a little preview, and if I can find that video, I will link it in the description box down below for you. But I found a little preview of somebody flipping through this deck, and it was on linen cardstock. Llewellyn, what are you doing to me? Linen cardstock? Excuse me? Now, let me be clear. Llewellyn's cardstock has always been thin, easy to shuffle, but has always held up very, very nicely for me. It's not an expensive or premium feeling cardstock, but it's always worked very well for me. That being said, linen is my absolute favorite, and I'm very, very excited. And the artwork on this deck, oh my gosh, I don't think there's enough images to show you, but oh my gosh, it is so stinking, oh, what have I done? There we go. It is so stinking breathtaking. I think this is really, really beautiful. However, when I was looking at the preview, it appeared that Justice was numbered with a Roman numeral X, which is 10, and the Wheel of Fortune was labeled with, I think, an 11. So I think it's like they were swapped somehow. I don't know if that was just the person's copy who I saw on YouTube with it, or if this is an error in the deck. Currently, this is set to release May 8th. I will be watching people get this to see if they have the misprint. I'm not sure if that's something I can get over or not, because I look at those numbers a lot when I'm reading with tarot. It's like the first thing that I look at to identify the card. I spot it before I read it. I spot it, you know what I mean? It's like the first identifiable thing for a major arcana card. So it could be a big deal for me personally, but oh my gosh, it's so pretty. And I don't know if I will be able to wait because this is lovely. I really am drawn to this art style. This is Natasha. I'm not going to pronounce her name correctly. Ilinchik? Oh boy. I don't know. I'm so sorry, but it's a Sasha Graham deck. So I'm very, very excited about that. It's watercolor. I'm very excited about this. I think this is really, really pretty. I've been watching this for a while, so I'm very tempted, but time will tell if I actually scoop it up right away or if I wait. I'm definitely well, okay. Time will tell if I am going to be able to wait until the misprint is corrected, because my suspicion is that there will have been a rather large initial print run, and it probably won't be fixed until those decks get, run through. I don't know. I don't know what the answer to that is, but for the time being, I'm very, very, very excited about this either way, and we'll be keeping my eye out for sure. The Roast Iconic. I feel like I heard about this. This is also only 30 cards, but I'd like to point out that it's also only $13, like US. So, I mean, more reasonable, right? Like if you're only going to have 30 cards, like charge less. That makes sense. But it actually looks like it's in a decent sturdy box, which is kind of nice. This, I believe, is, this is not what I thought it was. I was like, this is going to be one of those sassy decks. And while it does look sassy, I mean, it literally says 30 cards for getting wrecked by the universe. These immediate cards are very intense and like pointed. So trauma bond, narcissist, feral, and self-care. I mean, cool. I feel like this is a little intense. Empath, snack, is that, that's not talking about food, is it? I don't think it is. Simp, oh my gosh. Privileges, I don't like this. I don't like this. I don't like this. This just feels, I mean, it is exactly what it says on the tin. Sassy, snarky, and occasionally harsh. That sounds about right. This is not up my street. Sometimes a sassy deck can be fun, but I feel like my decks sass me enough without having sassy language on them. Like, I feel like they already do a good job of reading me to filth. I don't need a deck that's going to even furtherly, is that real English? I don't think so. Even more, nope, that's not good either. I don't know. I don't need a deck that's going to be even more harsh or intense. That's not necessary. I will take a pass. Thank you very much. This next one, though, this is a book. Now, I can't say that I've ever covered just a book on this series. However, this one really excited me and someone requested it and I just had to cover it. It's called Cosmic Cards, A Modern Astrology and Tarot Guide. This is published by Hardy Grant. This might be self-published? No. Is Hardy Grant a publisher? I don't know the answer to that question. This publisher, Hardy Grant. So it's not self-published. I just haven't heard of that publisher. But here's what excites me about this. This is a basic tarot and astrology book. Now, I can't speak to how good it is. I don't know. I haven't really seen it before, but I was kind of poking around here right before I came on the video. And I was like, I think I'm going to cover this because it looks to me like it basically is another tarot and astrology book. Now, I have Tarot and Astrology by Corinne Kenner. I love that book. I find it really, really helpful. I'm using it while I do my deck and walk, where I'm following along with Marlena Teresa's deck and walk that she's leading. I'm really, really enjoying it. But this looks like it's also a pretty fun tarot and astrology book. So I want to see more. I feel like this is something I'd want to look at a bookstore because $35 US seems very pricey for a flexi bound book. I want to see how many pages this is real quick. Does it say on here? Pages. Where's the page count? 160. Okay. I have questions. 160 pages is rather thin for $35 US. That seems real pricey. I'm not sure what I think about a $35 book that's 160 pages. Because it kind of looks like it's nicely laid out, but it doesn't look like it's super dense with information. Also, $35 US feels more like a hardback price for a book to me. So pricing aside, I will just point out that I think that this is interesting because so in the section on Aries, for example, you'll read about the Emperor, which of course is the major arcana card associated with the astrological sign Aries, the Tower, which is associated with the planet Mars, which rules Aries, and I believe then the Decan cards that are also associated with Aries. So the 2 of Wands, the 3 of Wands, and the 4 of Wands. So you get all the cards that are associated with Aries in the section on Aries. So there is this really beautiful like overlay between tarot and astrology. Now, can I speak to whether or not this is going to be any better or offer anything different than Corinne Kenner's book? I can't. But I'm excited that another tarot and astrology book exists or is coming out. I think I would definitely wait to see something or see this in person to see if it's worth $35 US though, because that's more than Corinne Kenner's book, and her book definitely is way more than 160 pages. So take that with a grain of salt. But I think it's very, very interesting that it exists, and I definitely wanted to show it to you guys. It's due out on April 18th, which is the day that you will be seeing this video. So we're now going to be taking a little step to the left and talking about independent decks. So I have 2 to talk about, and the first one is the Dark Heart Tarot Deck and Guidebook. Now this is by Bow Life in Switzerland, which is the same publisher / artist / producer, the place you can get this deck. I don't know what you call it. I don't think they're a full-on publisher. Maybe they are. Maybe they're a publisher. Is Bow Life a publisher? Does anybody know? I'm really bad at this, y'all. I don't know why you guys watch this. I'm just like flying by the seat of my pants for real. Okay, here's the situation. This is by the exact same artist as the Gentle Heart. No, the Gentle Heart Tarot. I think that's what it's called. Oh my gosh, it's pink. I got it on Spontaneous. I got it spontaneously at the Northwest Tarot Symposium, and then basically got Dawn Michelle to get it, and we both ended up like we're rehoming it. So now, that being said, the Gentle Heart Tarot by this same publisher was a pip deck, and this Dark Heart one is blue. Wish it was pink, just saying, because I did like the pink. But it is not a pip deck. The minor arcana are fully illustrated, as you can see here in this image. So, for example, the 10 of Swords, we can see a figure kind of lying down with 10 swords poking in. I really do. I'm attracted to this art style. I don't know what it is. I am not attracted to the all blue theme. So in that way, I'm not tempted. But I think if you liked the style of the Gentle Heart Tarot, you might really enjoy this one because I feel like there's a little bit more going on in the images. but it kind of maintains that minimalist look, that sort of obviously singular, what do you call that? Limited color palette with just blues here. And it might be really nice. And I thought I would share it with you all. I am not tempted by this. As I said, I had the Gentle Heart and ended up rehoming it. This one has a darker theme. It would be really cool to have like this one and the other one next to each other. But I feel like this is the kind of purchase that for me feels the best way I know how to describe my reaction to this deck is that my immediate response is, ooh, that's really pretty. Also, it's a limited color palette, so I probably won't reach for it much. I really am attracted to this art style, but for some reason, whenever I get decks with this art style, I feel as though I never go as deep with them, and I don't know what that's about. It's something about the design style itself that just sort of like hits a certain way for me, but I really do enjoy this. Like looking at this, I just know that if I had this on my shelf, I would probably not reach for it very much. Like it wouldn't inspire me to want to work with it. It would be pretty, it would look nice on the table, it would photograph well, but I just, you know what I mean? Like that's not what my practice is about. But that being said, this is currently noted as being on sale for $49.50 US, and you can pre-order it. I'm trying to make sure the button actually worked because it looked like it was grayed out. But yeah, you can pre-order it now. I don't know when decks are supposed to ship. Here we go. This title will be released on April 30th. So there you have it. That is the Dark Heart Tarot deck and guidebook. But now, okay, so I am jumping the gun on this a little bit because I'm very, very excited. The next deck we're going to be talking about is the Thistledown Oracle. This is the long-awaited and anticipated Oracle deck by Stephanie Burrows and Adam Ohlers of Three Trees Tarot. I'm like stumbling over my words because I'm so excited. This is the Oracle deck for our Oak Ash and Thorn or our Smoke Ash and Embers and whatever other tarot decks that they have in the works. And trust me, I know they have another one in the works. I'm just saying, but I'm super excited about this. I have paired my Oak Ash and Thorn tarot with the Woodland Wardens, which is a wonderful pairing for the Oak Ash and Thorn. But what I'm excited about Thistledown, I have so many things I'm excited about this deck. So here's some information you need to know. First of all, the pre-orders will be launching on Friday, May 5th at 7 p.m. UK time. And the other piece of information you might want right away is the price. The price of the deck will be $31.95. It looks like pounds sterling plus shipping. And when the pre-order launches, they're also putting everything else on their shop on sale for 10% off. So that is the dates. The pre-order will be open from May 5th through June 5th. So you'll want to keep an eye on this page. I will have a link to this and everything else down below as usual. But I had a very good reason for wanting to jump the gun on when I was covering this deck. And that is because I just went to the post office and look what I have. I have a prototype deck. So let's get into it. Hopefully the lighting on this camera will cooperate. We'll see if it's going to be good enough. But this is going to be a preview. I'm also going to be showing this deck. I got to get into this. I'm so excited. I have not opened it. It's still sealed. I wanted to do this on camera with you guys. So as soon as I do my next recent deck roundup video, I will be also doing a top-down footage showing this deck. But I had to show it immediately because hello, I'm super excited and I needed this in hand. One of the things I'm really excited about this Oracle is the size. It is like the perfect size. It is a little bit shorter than Tarot, I believe, and a little bit wider. It's a great size. It's going to shuffle like a dream. So often Oracle decks are like extra big. Like I even have Tarot decks that are extra big, and it, not gonna lie, kind of annoys me because I don't need massive Oracle decks. I just need my Oracle decks to look good with tarot decks. So some things you should note. The deck that I'm holding is a prototype deck. That means it's not going to be exactly the same as the final version of the Thistledown Oracle, but it's going to be a really good approximation. So I'm pretty excited about that. Oh my God, I'm so excited. Okay, so some things to note. My deck does not have the corners rounded. I will do that myself. This is a prototype, so it doesn't come with the corners rounded. And the cardstock is a little different. The color saturation is not as good. And again, we're using my different camera, so it's not going to do it perfect justice. But don't worry. We will have another top-down flip through of these cards when I do my next recent deck roundup at the beginning of May. So right around the same time that the pre-order will have launched by then, we'll look at this again. But I needed to show it to you right freaking now. So here we go. Let's see if I can find a place to hold them so you can see them very well. So here we have acknowledgement, and the coloration on my screen here is going to be a little bit blue tinted because it's late here when I'm filming. Here we have awakeness. Look at these. They're so great. And they're fully borderless. Balance. Bravery. Oh, look. Look at this little frog. Ooh, the color balance got better when I got closer. That's interesting. Calm. Celebration. Oh my gosh, look at them. I'm like peeking. I'm peeking because I need to see too. Okay, let's see. Make sure I can stay focused here. No, I can't. It's so hard to focus. Okay, we're gonna try. Celebration. Community. Oh my god, look at them. Oh my god, they're so sweet. Oh my gosh, I love them so much. And I love that we have both creatures that we would expect to find in the Oak Ash and Thorn, as well as creatures we would expect to find in the Smoke Ash and Embers. Contentment. Control. Oh. Curiosity. The keywords are great. Okay, so this is the spider. So if you're nervous about spiders, but it's a sweet little jumping spider. He's so cute. And he's like staring at a dewdrop. Oh my god, he's the cutest ever. Okay, I do not normally find spiders particularly adorable, but that one is really cute. Darkness. Dawn. Decision. Look at this with the two paths. See if I can get the colors a little better. Dreams. Explore. Oh my god, look at the ladybug. I can't. See, look at the colors. That's so much better when I get super close. Oh well. What is this one? Ferocity. Oh my god, he's howling in the middle of a lightning storm. Oh my gosh, I love this. Friendship. Grief. And again, I will be showing these cards again. Don't worry. Guardedness. Guidance. Haven. Individuality. Oh my gosh. Intrigue. Oh, it's an otter and he found a little shiny thing. Kindness. Oh my gosh, look at them. Yeah, my screen is making these look way more blue. Like if I get really close and let it focus, there we go. You can kind of see the color difference. Knowledge. Light. Listen. Oh, I love that. Look up. Oh, so good. Making space. Oh my gosh, it's bats with a little possum. I'm dying. Is it a possum or a mouse? I'm so bad at animal identification, y'all. But look at it. Oh my god, that is so cute. Memory. Oh. Moving forward. Look at all the little snails. Navigation. Look at this artwork. Adam's artwork is so good. Opportunity with little raspberries. Oh my god, it's so cute. I love them. Patience. Strawberry's still green. Gotta wait for them to ripen. This badger is pause. Let's see if I can get it to focus. Badger, right? Honey badger? Planning. Love that. Protection. Yes, with the stag. Re-energize. Re-energize. Look. Release. Sorry, I want to see them too. Look at that with the spirit sort of coming out of. Oh my gosh, that's so beautiful. Resourcefulness. Let me see if I can change hands here. Rest. Retreat. Safety. Seeking magic. Oh my gosh. Serenity. Shelter. Look at the noodle. Oh my god. So cute. Silver linings. Oh my gosh. Look at this dragon. Wait till you see this under my studio lights. But like, oh my gosh. It's so cozy and lovely. This is warmth. It's blowing out. Oh, there's a few more. Oh, wait. These ones are just artwork with no titles. So I don't know if these are bonus cards. Let's see. What was the last one on here? Warmth. So I'm going to just check the little cards here. Warmth. Lead with your heart and speak with compassion. Oh, okay. So that's the last official card. So these are extra cards. So these are art cards. We have this bird, this beautiful piece of artwork here. Then we have a nighttime. Oh, wait, I know what's happening. Hold on. We have day and we have night. So we have like yes, and these could serve as yes or no cards, which are really beautiful. And then we have a thistledown card, a thistle card. That is gorgeous. That is gorgeous. Oh my God, I'm so excited. Okay, so I had to throw a preview of these cards into this video because I am so excited for this. Oh my gosh, I love the otter with the intrigue. Oh my God, I love it. I'm so excited about this. So there are little cards that have little like short phrases that describe the meanings of the cards that come with this. And I don't know anything about the packaging or anything. I'm sure I should know, and I just have forgotten. But there will be some other things to pay attention to, things like the box and all that kind of stuff. I don't have those details yet, but those are the cards. Very, very, very excited. So the pre-order launches in a few weeks, I guess, at the time that you're seeing this. So I will cover this again for my recent deck roundup, and we'll do a proper flip through with great studio lighting. But for now, I just wanted to hang out and cozy, talk about decks, and I couldn't wait. I'm sorry. Forgive me. But also, yay. Okay, I'm really excited. Anyways, back to this. So keep an eye on the page. Again, I'll have the link down below. I love Stephanie Burrows and Adam Oler's work. I think they make great decks together, and I'm super excited about this one. That means it's time to talk about Kickstarter decks. So let's switch the screen and talk about those. So here's where we might get into more temptation land. I mean, obviously I'm stoked about Thistledown, but so far not really tempted by the mass market stuff, not tempted by the Dark Heart Tarot. So that brings us to the Lillifer Tarot Gold Edition. I have feelings about this. So I don't think I was even going to cover this in my hot takes. It was requested, but I've talked about this deck in the past. I ordered the original version of the Lillifer Tarot, and I am an enormous fan of the Reclaim Oracle, and this is by the same creator. But when I got my Lillifer Tarot in, I found it very difficult to work with. It was hard for me to identify which card I was looking at. But then in chat this morning, I discovered, thanks to the help of my lovely members, that this deck has had some changes made to it to make the cards easier to identify. So there are now some changes, and that, I've got to admit, kind of excites me and makes me want to maybe give this deck another try. So I have to admit, I am now tempted yet again, which I realize is ridiculous because I just did not get on with the first one that I tried. But I think the biggest issue I had with that was the fact that I couldn't identify what cards I was looking at. So I'm kind of intrigued about this, but let me show you the changes that I can see. So now, like, there's this funky like numbering system that was going on. Like, here's the Two of Swords. So you clearly have up in the top the deck in association. So this is Moon and Libra. But then when you go down here to the lower left-hand corner, I don't know if you guys will be able to see this on your screen. Can I make it any bigger? Let's see how much bigger I can make it. That might be it. That's about it. So there's a tiny little 2 down in the lower left-hand corner. So it'll be, and then of course the air symbol is very prominent on the card. So you'll be able to identify. And there's also 2 swords. That one's not so bad. But there was other ones, like this one will be the 10 of Pentacles. There's the 10, but there's also a 10 here down in the lower left-hand corner of the card. The court cards are also now labeled. So here we can see the word knight along the bottom here for the Knight of Fire. And a knight over here for, I think this might be the Knight of Water. So there is now some labeling on the cards that I think will probably make this easier to look at or work with. So I'm tempted. I'm really, really tempted to back this again. And I'm not sure if that's a smart decision for me or not. What I might do is go look at a flip through of this deck again and reacquaint myself with all of the cards now that I'll know exactly which each one is going to be, and see how I feel about the illustrations and how well they do or don't associate for me with the meaning of the card, and kind of just decide if this is a worthwhile spend for me personally. I'm going to take a look, but I'm very excited that the labels have been added. I think that's going to make this deck a lot more usable for a lot more people. So that is currently funding on Kickstarter. At the time you're viewing this, let's just see what we're looking at as far as how long you have to back it. Okay, you have until Thursday, April 20th at 9 a.m. Pacific. So only a couple more days. It has met its funding goal and then some. So you got, it's definitely going to happen. And of course, Marion had already had this deck out. This is just a new edition. There's also some sweet little hints of metallic gold foiling on these cards. So that's also kind of lovely. But for me, the big selling point would be those labels on the cards, which may seem really like such a little thing, but for me it was a big thing because the art is so unique that it just was distracting to me to try to figure out which card I was on. So very excited about this. I do really find something incredibly enchanting about Marion's art style. It speaks to me, and I would love to maybe have another go at this, but I'm going to have to look closer first. So we will see, but I'm very, very tempted. So I'm going to hit the remind me button so I don't forget. That brings us now to the Violet Soul Tarot, 78 card deck. This says it's made with Ukrainian, or made by Ukrainian artists. It has met its funding goal. It had a really small funding goal, so I'm not sure what the card stock and such is going to be like. You have until Monday, April 24th to back this. Let's take a look at the cards a little bit closer. So this has this kind of like juxtaposition of what looked to me to be either pencil, like charcoal pencil sketches, or it looks like pencil to me. It could be pen and ink. I'm not entirely sure, but with these like brightly colored surrounding elements. And these three cards, at least, really strongly are like blue and yellow, like blue and gold colors being really dominant. And it says Violet Soul Tarot. Okay, this could be the lighting on my computer. Violet Soul Tarot makes me think it's going to be purple. Now, I get violet is not purple. Violet is like sort of blue and purple kind of mixed. At least I think that's the case. Some color experts, feel free to correct me down below. But I'm expecting more purple. And it seems very blue to me. Oh, wait, there's a lot of purple. There's a lot of purple. Okay, I take it back. I take it back. There's plenty of purple. There's also plenty of other colors. Those first few cards made it look like it was going to be just all blue and gold. This has a very sort of cosmic vibe. I don't personally love the juxtaposition of black and white, like sort of monochromatic people or images with full color images. It feels disjointed to me, but the effect is very striking. And I'll definitely say that it does have visual appeal in general. But I feel, oh, look at the backs. The backs are so pretty. The sun and the moon, that's gorgeous. I love it for the backs. Am I allowed to just love it for the backs? I like the backs. I don't think I would want it to be all full color. There's also something sort of smudgy or glowy about these like cups. I don't know, and coins, like it's like smudgy. Do you know what I mean? It's kind of smudgy. And it's clearly intentional. And I think it's meant to give it like a glowy effect, but it just looks kind of smudgy to me. And I'm weirdly picky about things like a lot of the old fashioned like Marseille decks and such, where the color kind of goes outside the lines. It honestly bugs the crap out of me. And I'm not saying it's logical or that it's fair. I know it's an absolutely valid thing. And I know why it happens on historical decks. But on modern decks, especially, like, stay in the lines. I can't. My body and brain can't handle it. It gives me feelings, and they're not pleasant ones. But the art is really pretty objectively. It's not my style. But it's really a vibrant deck. And I have to say, I'm often attracted by bright colors like this, but I can't. It's the smudginess for me. And it's not even, like, the closer I look at this, it's not even smudginess. It's like lines of color and waves. Like the candles have glow around them. The cups have these like swirls of light that are sort of wrapped around them. But my brain sees or experiences it as smudginess. It's not fair. I'm not saying it's fair. It's my subjective truth, though. Okay, so I'm moving on. The capybara. Okay, well, I don't even know what a capybara is. I know it's like an Australian creature, and it's damn cute. That's what I know. This deck has met its funding goal, but the important thing that I think you need to know is this is coming out of the same creators studio that produced the Wild Child Tarot and Oracle and the oh my gosh, you guys are gonna kill me for blanking on this name. The ocean one that I love. Why? Healing Waves. The same, like, I want to say like studio, like the artist collective or whatever. It's not the same art style at all. But as far as I know, it's the same artist or art group that is producing the Capybara Tarot, you know? I think it's the same studio. It's the same place. And it's darn cute. That's all I know about Capybara. Now, I've had this issue before when I've bought, say, an all fox deck, where I am just not sure that having an entire deck of all foxes is even going to work for me. It can feel a little too thematic. Oh, this is so dang cute though. Look at the strength card. I can't. Hold on. How big can I make this? I want to make it bigger. Can I open image a new tab? Will that work for us? Let's just try. Oh, it kind of works. It's blurry, but we'll take it. But look at this. Come on now. Work with me. Look at this strength. Look at the strength. Look at their smushy little faces. Look at death. Okay, I know it's blurry because I'm zooming it in too much, but look at it. Look at it. Just look at it. It's so stinking cute. I know my light is going. I don't even care. I'm just here to look at the cards. We don't care what my face looks like right now. This is adorable. Am I tempted to buy this? No. With a big question mark. I don't need this. I don't need that. I don't need it. But that strength card is really something. Let's take a look at the cups because you know how, oh my God, he's crying in the Three of Swords. I cannot. Okay, I've got to say it. These look like hamsters to me, or like guinea pigs. Are capybaras like guinea pigs? I don't even know. Are they though? I can't. Oh my gosh. Look at okay, hold on. We need to look at the cups close up. Okay, so the ace is swimming in the cup. This is the cutest. This is the cutest. The fact that the capybara is like showing us his butt with the Four of Cups. Perfect. I almost said perfection and then perfect at the same time, so I mix them together. There's crying in the Eight of Cups. The Nine of Cups is like literally basking in the sunshine. It looks amazing. I love that Nine of Cups. This is, oh my gosh, is he floating in his own little personal pool in the Page of Cups? I cannot. This is really cute. I can't. Okay, look, I am not tempted, I say, but I'm gonna hit the remind me button because I'm sorry. Look, I'm a weak person. I am a weak person. If you are also a weak person, you have 12 days. We have until Friday, April 28th at 9:59 a.m. to back this. I'm probably not going to back this. Probably. Let's move on. This, however, oh my gosh, I did not even know about this. So I have so many things to say. This is called the Sylvan Kind Oracle. I have not looked at it. All I've seen is this part so that I could save the link. It's already funded. It's freaking stunning. I can't. Let me tell you the first thing I did when I saw this. I scrolled down and I saw Greg White. I know that name because Greg White created a deck that I followed for a long, oh, he's Canadian. I forgot that. Anyways, Greg White created 3 other projects. Let's go take a look at them real quick. Because this is how I got to know Greg White's artwork. It was in the creation of this, the Wilder Woven. I'm going to open it up. The Wilder Woven Tarot. This is so beautiful. And I swear I followed this creation on Instagram from the moment it began. There's a part of me that still kind of wants this deck. I didn't get it because I have so many animal decks, but I loved the way that he used the white space to create a shape that was relevant to the card and then put the artwork inside the card. His artwork is absolutely gorgeous, but that particular deck was not up my street. And then he created the Wisp and Wonder, which was an art book. And I saw this project get launched too. Didn't back it either because I don't need another art book. But now Greg White has launched the Sylvan Kind Oracle. And oh my gosh, when I saw these images just at the top, I haven't seen anything else. I about lost my mind. I am pretty sold on this, but it's all based on trees and it's very, very exciting to me. There are 64 cards, so not skimping on the cards. Thank you very much, Greg White. So we have Suit of Fruit, which is emotions and relationships. Blooms are career and creativity. Seeds are wealth and finances. Leaves are thoughts and mental states. Branches are methods of communication. That blue really looks like the throat chakra to me. I'm just saying. Home and environment is for the Suit of Bark. Roots is awareness and awakening. So we can think about like sort of deep-seated stuff, core stuff. And then we have physical body and aging in the Suit of Trunks. I love Greg's artwork. I truly love it. And this is really bringing trees to life. This is really beautiful. I look at the colors. They're even color coded. So the suits, you can tell what suit you're in by the color of the background. So this yellow suit will of course be the Suit of Seeds for wealth and finances. Oh my gosh, this is so well thought out and well structured. I love this so much. This is beautiful. I want this. I want this. I want this. You can get a printed or PDF copy of the guidebook. So depending on what you want to spend, I'm assuming. Is that the baobab's tree? Yeah, that's the baobab tree. Oh my gosh. Oh, I love this so much. I want this. I want this. That's my hot take. I want this. I mean, I'm not trying to say you need to want it. I just personally want it. So what's the price? Okay, so for the Oracle deck and printed guidebook, we're talking $80 Canadian. With shipping, it's going to cost me, looks like shipping is going to be charged after the fact. Shipping costs will be collected once the campaign is ended. Now, when you see that, where shipping charges are going to be charged later, it's worth it to scroll and see if there's an estimate of what those shipping charges might be. Perfect. So it's telling me that in Canadian dollars, it's probably going to be around $18 Canadian for shipping. There. So now I know what I'm in for. And if you're living in Nelson, BC, a free pickup or drop-off option is available. I might go to Nelson to pick this up. Will it save me $18? No, because I'll have to spend more than that on ferry fees. I'm pretty sure Nelson is a ferry trip. Ferries are expensive, but it might be fun anyways. But I legit excited about, of course, supporting a Canadian creator. Let me just mark the remind me button on this. I'm not going to back it right this second. Girl's going to try to have a little self-control that way, but I am definitely going to be looking at this some more. Oh, my light is really going. It's really going. Oh, it's getting so dark in here. It's okay. It's cozy. We're just hanging out. We're looking at decks. It's fine. It's good. All right. So that is the Sylvan Kind Oracle. Very excited. You have until Friday, April 28th at 8:59 a.m. to back it, but it's already blown past its funding goal. So it's definitely happening. We are good to go. Next. This is a hard nope. All I did was see the headline where it says Sorcery de Noir Shadow Realm Tarot Deck. But listen to this, a horror manga themed tarot deck. I'm not even sure I want to look at these images. I am not a horror girl with cards, and certainly not tarot. I do not want horror and tarot to combine. The Hayworth tarot, like, this is just a hard nope. Nope, that's creepy. That's creepy. Nope. It's all really creepy. Nope, creepy, dark, creepy, scary, nightmare fodder. That's what this is. This is nightmare fodder. I'm not about it. But if you are into horror themes and manga, this might be right up your street. It's got a hefty funding goal and only 13 days left. So if this is your style, show it some love, but not for me. That's a nope. No, thank you. Ooh, palette cleanser. We have tarot frogs. Okay. This is cute. I am not okay. I am not okay with this image that looks like the cards are way smaller than the box. Also, the box looks not good. That looks like a very smushy, flimsy box, and your cards are just going to be rattling around in there. Hopefully, that is just a stock image. That looks concerning and not very safe for the cards. That's what I have to say about that. But this is stinking cute. This is like almost Sanrio style to me. This, like, I'm not saying it's a Sanrio deck. I don't think it has any connection to Sanrio whatsoever. And if it does, they'll probably get sued. So we don't want that. But these frogs are really cute. And this very simple, like, coloring book style artwork is like, it's adorable. It's adorable. Oh, hi, I'm Sophie, and I've been running my froggy shop Nimbob since 2020 after finding the frog community. Oh my God, this is so cute. Deck specs. Flat storage box. I really hope. Oh, flat storage box. I wonder, to keep shipping fees low, what does that mean? Does that mean that you have to assemble the box when you get it in? Like, it's going to come like this and you fold it and flip. Is that what that means? Because it says flat storage box with 2 compartments. That concerns me. Especially because it does not look sized to fit the deck. I don't know. I don't like that. I don't know if that's the case. That's what it looks like to me, and that would give me major pause. But this deck is super cute. This looks like it should be a mini deck. What size is this? It looks like it should be small, like tiny. Okay, 75 by 120. I think this is standard tarot size. I think 75 by 120 is basically standard tarot size. But I feel like this art style would look so cute, like shrunk down, like shrunk. What is this that I am doing? I don't know, but it looks like it would be really cute. Shrunk down. I think that's a thing. So really cute. I'm not as tempted by this, especially with that box situation. I don't know why, but that just, like, bothers me. That's just a personal take thing. It's blown way past its funding goal, and you have until Sunday, April 30th at 8:03 p.m. to back this. There are currently 222 backers, which is just a fun number, so I felt like saying it. How much are they charging for this? 35 pounds sterling is 59 Canadian dollars. I am not okay with that box situation. Like, it's not like it's an insane price, but that box situation, that's not okay. I don't like that box situation. I hope that's not what it actually looks like. Let's just, you know what? Let's check updates just in case others have expressed concern about the box. No, there's nothing about the box in the updates. Okay, I don't know what to say about the box. I'd be curious what you think. Do you think that's what the box actually looks like? Because look how much room in this preview image is in that box. And also, what do we think it means about the flat? Do we think we have to assemble the box? In which case, what's protecting the cards when it ships? Are they just shrink wrapped? What's happening? I want to know. I want to know. These are these are the questions on my mind. So I'd be curious what you think. Okay, so I backed this one. Let me tell you. Okay, so this is the Wild Way Oracle deck. This is by the creators of the Faunabelle Tarot. And y'all know I fawned. See what I did there? Over the Faunabelle Tarot. I thought it was so, so cute. But when I got it in, it fell completely flat for me. The majors were adorable, but the minors didn't work for me. And I was bummed because the aesthetics, the production quality, they nailed so much of this deck, the Faunabelle Tarot, that is. And it's so sweet and cute. But I ended up rehoming mine, and it gutted me because I love this art style. But the tarot just did not work for me. This, however, has got me so stinking excited. First of all, I'm doing a deck and walk with Marlena, Teresa, and friends. And oh my gosh. This deck is based on the Decans. Yo, I found this. Okay, so this is not a hot take because I've already thoroughly looked at this campaign. There is a card for every single Decan of the Decan wheel. Okay. And it's literally labeled, like you can see here. Here is Decan 1, which is Aries 1, which is associated with the Two of Wands, and it's Aries, Sun in Aries. Wait, hold on. Am I getting this right? Please let me get this right. It's just Aries 1. I think it's Sun and Aries. In any case, this is Aries 1 Decan, and the theme is Go Boldly, which absolutely lines up with the meaning for Aries 1, right? So there's a card for every single Decan, which I think is really awesome. If you're into Decans or Decan walks, I feel like it gives you a card to like really focus on for that Decan walk, and that is very exciting to me. It's just really great timing for Nicola Allen to be releasing this because some of us are on Decan walks, and it's just good. It's good timing, okay? That's all I'm going to say. But there are also 8 Sabbat cards. So you get a card for every Sabbat and a card for every Decan. And I think that's really stinking cool to have a deck that is so seasonally focused, and it's an oracle and it is based on the seasons. And there's 36 Decans, but there's also 8 Sabbats. So that's actually 44 cards, unless I'm mistaken. That's all that's in the deck. So it's maybe on the slim side, but it has a function. It has a purpose. The number of cards makes sense. The setup makes sense. I'm excited about this. Maybe it's dumb. I don't know. Like maybe it's dumb. No, let me back up. I'm excited about this. I think this is so stinking cute. I love the key phrases on the cards. Take shelter, trust yourself, go boldly. These are useful themes, useful key phrases. I think it's so dang cute. I'm a sucker for cute. So I've totally backed this. Totally backed this. So look at this Lithic card, the Lunasa card, the Maven card, the Samhain card. I mean, it's so cute. You can get a tweed pouch for it if you want. There's a card stand you can get, some stickers, stretch goals. I think we've reached one of these stretch goals already, actually. So the gold foil edges are probably happening. I don't mind gilding. I kind of like gilding sometimes when it's, especially when it's well done. Let's see. Oh yeah, we're way past. Well, wait, what is it? US. So it's converted from, okay, so it's at 21,000 pounds sterling. And was the gold 25,000? Hold on. Sorry for my scrolling rapidly here. Yeah, 25,000. So a little further to get the gold edges. And then if it goes further, then we'll also get a mini print. I don't care about the mini print. Like it's cool. It's very cute. I love that particular card as the choice for the mini print. But that tweed pouch is really cute. And y'all, I have some Peggy bag situations happening, so I don't need a tweed pouch. But I'm kind of drawn to it. What is that about? I don't know, but I'm just excited to have a deck and deck. Maybe that's silly. I like the seasonal vibe of it, the seasonal energy, the fact that you can walk with this deck throughout the year and sort of put them up as altar cards and also work with the seasons. There's an estimate here for what shipping is going to be. I backed it. That's my not so hot take. I backed it. It was 40 pound sterling for me to back. Shipping gets charged later. So anyways, you have until Monday, May 1st at 4:27 p.m. Pacific time to back this if you are also interested. The Prism Tarot. This came out before. I think it was also still called the Prism Tarot, but this is the Gilded, Luxurious and Definitive Gilded 4th edition. This one, I love the pastel tones of this. This shows how the progression of the different editions has been, which is super cool. I don't remember being super tempted by this. There's a softness and a pastel, obviously, quality to the artwork, which I think is really lovely. But there's something about this that just doesn't hit. Those are really pretty gold holographic edges, though. I'm such a sucker for shiny things. What is my problem? Anyways, I am not super tempted by this. Are these hieroglyphs? What is happening? Hold on. Each edition has had 80 cards, the traditional 78 plus the Prism and the Void. This fourth edition will have one extra card, an alternate version of the sun that I created in tribute to my patron deity, Nefertum. You may choose to use it or the original. I think the original is cool, but I don't know much about Nefertum. I might not be saying that right. I think the colors in this are lovely. They're really, really lovely. But I feel like this would not hit me in the places that I like my tarot to hit me. But oh, isn't it satisfying looking at all these gorgeous pastel like rainbows side by side as you scroll through the cards? Like it's so beautiful, the gradients. This is very ethereal feeling, like very almost celestial is the word I'm looking for. It's very celestial feeling. I'm not so much. Hello, can I scroll to the top? I am not so much tempted by this one. It's got a long way actually to go on the goal, but we've still got 18 days to go. This will be funded if it reaches its goal by Thursday, May 4th at 9 a.m. Pacific. So that's how long you have to back it. The Genius Garden Tarot, a hand-painted 78 card deck for invoking the genius within. This is almost to goal. Well, it's about, I don't know what percentage that is, like 60%, 80%. I don't know. I'm bad with math, y'all. But it's not funded yet, but it's close. You've still got 23 days to go. I feel like this just launched not that long ago. You have until Tuesday, May 9th at 7:33 a.m. Pacific to back this. This looks very hand-drawn / hand-painted for sure. I'm not sure how I feel about these backings. I want to see. I don't know. This is not one where the card images are immediately like grabbing me as something I just must have. But now that I see the card backs, I do really like them. It's really impressive to me when somebody like paints 78 cards. Like, honestly, really exciting. I'm not, like I said, this art style is not necessarily one that's like immediately grabbing me. So I'm not sure this is one I'm going to hop on, but I'm very, very pleased for Jessie. Good for her. And I hope that the deck funds and does well. I like the way the light is sort of connecting to the water here. That's kind of cool. Oh, interesting how the two cups are sort of twined together like that. Oh, I love the meditation situation happening here in the Six of Wands. That's very interesting. Cool. Well, that is the Genius Garden Tarot. So check that out if you are interested. Next up is the Mystical Tarot of the Saints. So this is a saint-based tarot. So obviously, Mystical Tarot of the Saints. Way to go, Lisa, stating the obvious. You have 25 days to go. It's about halfway to goal. And this one you have until May 11th, 2023 at 5:12 a.m. So if you work with the saints in your practice, I don't. So this doesn't necessarily hit me in my practice the way that, I would be tempted. But it looks like you have saints associated with each of the cards. This art style is really lovely, actually. It reminds me a lot of like the Universal Celtic Tarot. Here we have the High Priestess, Mary Magdalene. The Magician is Saint Cyprian. I don't know how you say that. These borders are kind of big on the bottom. I don't know how I feel about that. There's like all this empty space underneath. The Hanged Man is Saint Sebastian. It's really nice quality artwork, honestly. It looks really lovely. What's this one? The 10 of Chalices. But who is that? Who is that? Who's the saint? Oh, wait. Maybe there's only saints for the majors. This is really pretty. Like the art style is really, really pretty. I feel like the borders are not. Okay. I'm confused about this though. Here in the Two of Swords, the border shows a little bit of the artwork underneath, like it's a banner, but the banner is way bigger than the text. There's something off there about the design. But then when you go down to the Four of Coins, there's no artwork peeking out the bottom. It's like cropped up. Border is still, or that banner is still way too big. So I don't know what's happening there. That would bug me. If it's not consistent across all the cards, that would really bother me. That could just be an issue with the preview images. Yeah, because look here, there's the banner and there's a little bit of art underneath. So it just might be the way the images were cropped, perhaps. Yeah, because this other one, so Ace of Staffs, this one up here looks like it's been cropped up somehow. So that might be all that's happened, is there's just a cropping on the preview. But still, these banners are really large compared to the size of the text. So that would concern me because I feel like that's going to feel clunky when you have it in hand. There's some audio meditations. So yeah, I don't work with saints. I can't see myself ever working with saints. If this is in your practice, I'm not sure how I feel about the cards being made from chipboard. Nope, that's the box. I take it back. This is why we read, folks. This is why we read. So it says it will actually be blue core cardstock, which is really nice cardstock. Blue core is decent. It doesn't say what the thickness would be. Standard smooth. The box is made of chipboard. The box. Lisa, calm down. The box. Anyway, if you're into working with saints, this one might be up your alley and you've got a good amount of time left to back it. The next one, okay. I saw just this image at the top, and this one also hits me right in the creep out factor. I can't. It's called the Inner Mask. I think I like the idea of an inner mask, but these faces are like concave. They're concave. I can't. I can't. It's creeping me out. I can't. I can't. But if this is not creeping you out, you have 25 days left to go. You can back this by Thursday, May 11th at 5 a.m. That's how much time you have left. But all of the art features these concave face characters, and I cannot. It weirds me out. That's a nope. I think I get the premise, but like, no, this is a no for me. That's a no for me. I can't. I'm sorry. I should show more cards. Is this a tarot? Wait, I thought this was an oracle. Hold on. I thought this, nope. Yeah, it says oracle. Wait. It says oracle. But then when you scroll down here, we have, is that the Emperor? Inner Mask. Maybe I'm just guessing. No. Okay, wait. The empty man. It wasn't like the emperor. I was just seeing what I wanted to see, I guess. The sea, the desert. I really don't want to keep looking at these. I mean, the art is really cool. It looks like it's well done. I just am not. I don't like them. I don't like them. I don't like that face. It's freaking me out. Okay. Moving on. The Animal Spirit Oracle deck also has 25 days to go. This one is let's see what we can see here. It's like an animal on a really cute parchment background. This reminds me like this, I feel like this would go really well with that. What was that one we showed in the beginning? The Tea Oracle. This one, it has a pretty modest goal of 5,000 Canadian, and it's about a third of the way there with 25 days to go. You have until Thursday, May 11th to back this one. So it's an animal deck. It looks like we have an animal and a keyword on a parchmenty background, which is cute. I do not need more decks that are basic animal oracle decks for sure. You get a number. It says it's color coded to the elements. You get a number, the key phrase or keyword, and the animal is identified. Not something that's like really, really grabbing me, but I probably, because I'm oversaturated with animal decks right now. Does it say how many cards though? That's what I want to know. How many cards? Let's see if we can find out. 52. Decent. So the same as a poker deck, basically. Same number. So you've got some time left to back it if this one is speaking to you. And our last deck we're covering today is the Child Inside Tarot. So it says it is a magical tarot deck for adults and children alike to awaken playfulness, connect to our inner child, and remember the wonder and awe. You have 27 days to go on this one. It's about a little over a fifth of the way to its goal. You've got until Saturday, May 13th at just shy of 7 a.m. Pacific time to back it. This is a photography deck. I love the vibrant colors. I don't think I would use a photography deck for inner child work, because when I'm doing sort of inner child work or working on connecting with my own personal inner child, I don't want to see photographs of real children, somebody's real children. And that's a personal take, because I want to be thinking about myself as an inner child and working with that, or my client as an inner child and thinking about that. So I kind of want it to be faceless in that way. I prefer using more like cartoonish decks for inner child work for that reason, actually. And I don't think I realized that until I started looking at this and thinking about the fact that a photography based inner child deck just doesn't feel like it's going to align with my practice. But I think it's great that she put this together. I think working with doing inner child sort of connecting work, or there's a sweetness and innocence to this that I think is really attractive. But I just don't see myself reaching for a deck. And to be fair, I kind of tend in my own personal aesthetic to just lean away from photography decks in the first place. So that's something else to keep in mind. And that is it. And the sun has completely gone down. It is very dark outside, so I'm very shadowy here. But thank you so much for hanging out with me and letting me be all cozy. Hopefully the lighting wasn't too much of a distraction. I really enjoyed sitting and just hanging out in my bed and going over these decks with you. I would love to hear your thoughts. As always, I will have my full list of all the links to everything that I showed down below, so you can check those out if you want to do more research on them, see if they're a good fit for you, or cross them off your wish list depending on where you're at. So thank you so much for hanging out with me for this hot takes video, and I will see you in the next one. Until then, may your magic always shine from the inside out. Bye.